وليستعفف الذين لا يجدون نكاحا حتى يغنيهم الله من فضله والذين يبتغون الكتاب مما ملكت أيمانكم فكاتبوهم إن علمتم فيهم خيرا وآتوهم مما لله الذي آتاكم ولا تكرهوا فتياتكم على البغاء إن أردنا تحصنا لتبتغوا عرض الحياة الدنيا ومن يكرههن فإن الله من بعد إكراههن غفور رحيم.
Let those who cannot afford to marry keep themselves chaste until Allah enriches them out of His bounty. And write out a deed of manumission for such of your slaves that desire their freedom in lieu of payment, if you see any good in them, and give them out of the wealth that Allah has given you. And do not compel your slave girls to prostitution for the sake of the benefits of worldly life, the while they desire to remain chaste. And if anyone compels them to prostitution, Allah will be most pardoning, most merciful to them after their subjection to such compulsion.
وَلَقَدْ أَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكُمْ آيَاتٍ مُبَيِّنَاتٍ وَمَثَلًا مِنَ الَّذِينَ خَلَوْا مِن قَبْلِكُمْ وَمَوْعِظَةً لِلْمُتَّقِينَ.
Verily, we have sent down for you revelations which clearly expound true guidance and examples of those who passed away before you, and an admonition for those who fear Allah.
الله نور السماوات والأرض مثل نوره كمشكاة فيها المصباح في زجاجة الزجاجة كأنها كوكب دري يوقد من شجرة مباركة زيتونة لا شرقية ولا غربية يكاد زيتها يضيء ولو لم تمسسه نور على نور يهدي الله لنوره من يشاء ويضرب الله الأمثال للناس والله بكل شيء عليم.
Allah is the light of the heavens and the earth. His light in the universe may be likened to a niche wherein is a lamp, and the lamp is in the crystal which shines in star-like brilliance. It is lit from the oil of a blessed olive tree that is neither eastern nor western. Its oil well nigh glows forth of itself, though no fire touched it. Light upon light. Allah guides to His light whom He wills. Allah sets forth parables to make people understand. Allah knows everything.
في بيوت أذن الله أن ترفع ويذكر فيها اسمه يسبح له فيها بالغدو والآصال.
Those who are directed to this light are found in houses which Allah has allowed to be raised, and wherein His name is to be remembered. In them people glorify Him in the morning and in the evening.
رجال لا تلهيهم تجارة ولا بيع عن ذكر الله وإقام الصلاة وإيتاء يخافون يوما تتقلب فيه القلوب والأبصار.
People whom neither commerce nor striving after profit diverts them from remembering Allah, from establishing prayer, and from paying zakah. People who dread the day on which all hearts will be overturned and eyes will be petrified.
ليجزيهم الله أحسن ما عملوا ويزيدهم من فضله والله يرزق من يشاء بغير حساب.
People who do all this so that Allah may reward them in accordance with the best that they did. Indeed, He will bestow upon them more out of His bounty, for Allah grants whomsoever He wills beyond all measure.
والذين كفروا أعمالهم كسراب بقيعة يحسبه الظمآن ماء حتى إذا جاءه لم يجده شيئا ووجد الله عنده فوفاه حسابه والله سريع الحساب.
But for those who deny the truth, their deeds are like a mirage in the desert, which the thirsty supposes to be water, until he comes to it, only to find that it was nothing. He found instead that Allah was with him, and he paid his account in full. Allah is swift in settling the account.
أو كظلمات في بحر اللجي يغشاه موج من فوقه موج من فوقه سحاب ظلمات بعضها فوق بعض إذا أخرج يده لم يكد يراها ومن لم يجعل الله له نورا فما له من نور.
Oh, its similitude is that of depths of darkness upon an abysmal sea, covered by a billow, above which is a billow, above which is cloud, creating darkness piled one upon another. When he puts forth his hand, he would scarcely see it. He to whom Allah assigns no light, he will have no light.
ألم تر أن الله يسبح له من في السماوات والأرض والطير صافات كل قد علم صلاته وتصبيحه والله عليم بما يفعلون.
Do you not see that all that is in the heavens and the earth, even the birds that go about spreading their wings in flight, extol His glory? Each knows the way of its prayer and of its extolling Allah's glory. Allah is well aware of whatever they do.
ولله ملك السماوات والأرض وإلى الله المصير.
Allah's is the dominion of the heavens and the earth, and to Him are all destined to return.
ألم تر أن الله يزجي سحابا ثم يؤلف بينه ثم يجعله ركاما فترى الودق يخرج من خلاله وينزل من السماء من جبال فيها من برد فيصيب به من يشاء ويصرفه عن من يشاء يكاد سنا برقه يذهب بالأبصار.
Do you not see that it is Allah who gently drives the clouds, then He joins them together, and then turns them into a thick mass, and thereafter you see raindrops fall down from its midst. And then He sends down hail from the heaven, thanks to the mountains, and causes it to smite whom He wills, and averts it from whom He wills. The flash of His lightning almost takes away the sight.
يقلب الله الليل والنهار إن في ذلك لعبرة لأولي الأبصار.
It is Allah who alternates the night and the day. Surely there's a lesson in it for those that have sight.
والله خلق كل دابة من ماء فمنهم من يمشي على بطنه ومنهم من يمشي على رجلين ومنهم من يمشي على أربع يخلق الله ما يشاء إن الله على كل شيء قدير.
Allah has created every animal from water. Of them, some move on their bellies, some move on 2 legs, and some on 4. Allah creates whatever He wills. Surely Allah has power over everything.
لقد أنزلنا آيات مبينات والله يهدي من يشاء إلى صراط مستقيم.
Verily, we have sent down revelations that clearly explain the truth. Allah guides whomsoever He wills to a straight way.
ويقولون آمنا بالله وبالرسول وأطعنا ثم يتولى فريق منهم من بعد ذلك وما أولئك بالمؤمنين.
They say, we believe in Allah and the Messenger, and we obey. But thereafter, a faction of them turns away from obedience. These indeed are not believers.
وَإِذَا دُعُوا إِلَى اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ لِيَحْكُمَ بَيْنَهُمْ إِذَا فَرِيقٌ مِّنْهُمْ مُعْرِضُونَ.
When they are called to Allah and His Messenger, that He, that is the Messenger, may judge the disputes among them, a faction of them turns away.
وَإِن يَكُنْ لَهُمُ الْحَقُّ يَأْتُوا إِلَيْهِ مُذْعِنِينَ.
However, if the right is on their side, they come to Him professing their submissiveness.
أفي قلوبهم مرض أم ارتابوا أم يخافون أن يحيف الله عليهم ورسوله بل أولئك هم الظالمون.
Do their hearts suffer from the disease of hypocrisy, or have they fallen prey to doubts? Or do they fear that Allah and His Messenger will wrong them? Nay, the truth is that they themselves are wrongdoers.
إنما كان قول المؤمنين إذا دعوا إلى الله ورسوله ليحكم بينهم أن يقولوا سمعنا وأطعنا وأولئك هم المفلحون.
when those that believe are called to Allah and His Messenger, in order that He, that is the Messenger, may judge their disputes among them, nothing becomes them but to say, "We hear and we obey." Such shall attain true success.
ومن يطع الله ورسوله ويخشى الله ويتقه فأولئك هم الفائزون.
Those who obey Allah and His Messenger and fear Him and avoid disobeying Him, such indeed shall triumph.
وأقسموا بالله جهد أيمانهم لئن أمرتهم ليخرجن قل لا تقسموا طاعة معروفة إن الله خبير بما تعملون.
The hypocrites solemnly swear by Allah, "If you order us, we shall surely go forth and fight in the cause of Allah." Tell them, "Do not swear. The state of your obedience is known. Allah is well aware of all that you do."
قل أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول فإن تولوا فإنما عليه ما حمل وعليكم ما حملتم وإن تطيعوه تهتدوا وما على الرسول إلا البلاغ المبين.
Say, obey Allah and obey the Messenger. But if you turn away, then know well that the Messenger is responsible for what he has been charged with, and you are responsible for what you have been charged with. But if you obey him, you will be guided to the right way. The Messenger has no other responsibility but to clearly convey the command.
وعد الله الذين آمنوا منكم وعملوا الصالحات ليستخلفنهم في الأرض كما استخلف الذين من قبلهم وليمكنن لهم دينهم الذي ارتضى لهم وليبدلنهم بعد خوفهم أمنا يعبدونني لا يشركون بي شيئا ومن كفر بعد ذلك فأولئك هم الفاسقون.
Allah has promised those of you who believe and do righteous deeds that He will surely bestow power on them in the land, even as He bestowed power on those that preceded them, and that He will firmly establish their religion which He has been pleased to choose for them, and He will replace with security the state of fear that they are in. Let them serve me and associate none with me in my divinity. Whoso thereafter engages in unbelief, such indeed are the ungodly.
وأقيموا الصلاة وآتوا الزكاة وأطيعوا الرسول لعلكم ترحمون.
Establish prayer and pay zakah and obey the Messenger so that mercy may be shown to you.
لا تحسبن الذين كفروا معجزين في الأرض ومأواهم النار ولبئس المصير.
Do not even imagine that those who disbelieve can render Allah powerless in the land. Their abode is the fire. What an evil abode.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا ليستأذنكم الذين ملكت أيمانكم والذين لم يبلغوا الحلم منكم 3 مرات من قبل صلاة الفجر وحين تضعون ثيابكم من الظهيرة ومن بعد صلاة العشاء 3 عورات لكم ليس عليكم ولا عليهم جناح بعدهن طوافون عليكم بعضكم على بعض كذلك يبين الله لكم الآيات والله عليم حكيم.
Believers, at 3 times let those whom your right hands possess and those of your children who have not yet reached puberty ask leave of you before entering your quarters, before the morning prayer, and when you take off your clothes at noon, and after the night prayer. These are the 3 times of privacy for you. If they come to you at other times, then there is no sin for them nor for you, for you have to visit one another frequently. Thus does Allah clearly explain His directives to you. Allah is all-knowing, all-wise.
وَإِذَا بَلَغَ الْأَطْفَالُ مِنْكُمُ الْحُلُمَ فَلْيَسْتَأْذِنُوا كَمَا اسْتَأْذَنَ الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ كَذَلِكَ يُبَيِّنُ اللَّهُ لَكُمْ آيَاتِهِ وَاللَّهُ عَلِيمٌ حَكِيمٌ.
And when your children attain puberty, let them ask leave to come to you like their elders used to ask leave. Thus does Allah clearly explain to you His signs. He is all-knowing, all-wise.
والقواعد من النساء اللاتي لا يرجون نكاحا فليس عليهن جناح أن يضعن ثيابهن غير متبرجات بزينة وأن يستعففن خير لهن والله سميع عليم.
The women who are past their youth and can no longer bear children and do not look forward to marriage will incur no sin if they cast off their outer garments without displaying their adornment. But if they remain modest, that is still better for them. Allah is all-hearing, all-knowing.
ليس على الأعمى حرج ولا على الأعرج حرج ولا على المريض حرج ولا على أنفسكم أن تأكلوا من بيوتكم ولا على المريض حرج ولا على أنفسكم أن تأكلوا من بيوتكم أو بيوت آبائكم أو بيوت أمهاتكم أو بيوت إخوانكم أو بيوت إخوانكم أو بيوت أخواتكم أو بيوت أعمامكم أو بيوت عماتكم أو بيوت أخوالكم أو بيوت خالاتكم أو ما ملكتم مفاتحه أو صديقكم ليس عليكم جناح أن تأكلوا جميعا أو أشتاتا فإذا دخلتم بيوتا فسلموا على أنفسكم تحية من عند الله مباركة طيبة كذلك يبين الله لكم الآيات لعلكم تعقلون.
There's no blame on the blind, nor any blame on the lame, nor any blame on the sick, nor on yourselves that you eat in your own houses, or your father's houses, or your mother's houses, or your brother's houses, or the houses of your sisters, or the houses of your father's brothers, or the houses of your father's sisters, or in the houses of your mother's brothers, or in the houses of your mother's sisters, or in the houses whose keys you possess, or the house of a friend. There's no blame if you eat together or separately. But when you enter such houses, greet each other with a salutation appointed by Allah, a salutation that is blessed and good. Thus does Allah expound His signs to you in order that you will act with understanding.
إنما المؤمنون الذين آمنوا بالله ورسوله وإذا كانوا معه على أمر جامع لم يذهبوا حتى يستأذنوه إن الذين يستأذنونك أولئك الذين يؤمنون بالله ورسوله فإذا استأذنوك لبعض شأنهم فأذن لمن شئت منهم واستغفر لهم الله إن الله غفور رحيم.
The true believers are only those who sincerely believe in Allah and in His Messenger, and who, whenever they are with Him on some common errand, they do not go away until they have asked leave of Him. Verily, those who ask leave of you, it is they who truly believe in Allah and His Messenger. So if they ask your leave in connection with some of their affairs, give leave to those whom you will, and ask Allah for forgiveness on their behalf. Surely Allah is much forgiving, ever merciful.
لا تجعلوا دعاء الرسول بينكم كدعاء بعضكم بعضا قد يعلم الله الذين يتسللون منكم لواذا فليحذر الذين يخالفون عن أمره أن تصيبهم فتنة أو يصيبهم عذاب أليم.
Muslims, do not make the calling of the Messenger among you as you're calling one another. Allah knows well those of you who surreptitiously steal away, taking shelter behind one another. Let those who go against the order of the Messenger beware lest a trial or severe punishment afflict them.
ألا إن لله ما في السماوات والأرض قد يعلم ما أنتم عليه ويوم يرجعون إليه فينبئهم بما عملوا والله بكل شيء عليم.
Lo, whatsoever is in the heavens and the earth belongs to Allah. He is well aware of your ways, and the day when they will be returned to Him, He will tell them all what they did. Allah knows everything.